Dear Democratic bully, you can huff and puff, but you'll never blow my house down. You can huff and puff all you want. My ancestors fought in the Civil War to free me from the government, and I will make sure that from now on, I will stay free from the government. No more voting according to tradition. No more being stagnant for the next 50 years to come. No more, no more. I refused to be a prostitute to the Democratic Party. I refuse to have a pimp and hoe relationship with the Democratic Party. I've been given something called a choice, and I'm going to exercise it. Asians, Latinos, and all other groups all exercise their options. We are the only people that are locked into one political party. And believe me, that doesn't make you smart. Because you have no leverage. You leverage your vote. Anybody with common sense would know this. That you use your vote as a leverage. But how can you have leverage when you vote the same way over and over and over again? After a while, you're going to lose your leverage. And this is why black people have no leverage in 2023. It is truthful. I can care less about the Section 8 low housing war zones, where many of my family members have been killed and murdered by their own people. I can care less about Democratic ran states that love to practice school to prison pipelines. I refuse to vote for a Democratic Party that put my father out of the house. It made me into a single child. And my mother raised me as a single mother. I refuse to have any relationship with anybody that dare to bully me and tell me that I'm not black if I don't vote Democrat. No, that's called a pimp and hoe relationship. And I don't know about you, but I ain't no hoe. I do what I want to do when I want to do it. I have what they call freedom, and I'm going to exercise it to the fullest. And no buck dancing Negro is going to tell me that I ain't black. And if you want to know how black I am, you go look at all of my 200 videos. Then come back and tell me how black I am. Because I know who I am. I'm a child of the Most High. I come from the tribe of Judah. I know where I come from. Do you? Oh no, you one of those Democratic Negroes that love to worship your white Jesus. That's what you are. You one of those First Baptist Negroes that like to sit in your air-conditioned churches and do nothing for the hood and do nothing for the black community. And sure enough, you won't come out there in the midst of danger, in the muck and the mire, and speak to the young black men that are out there dying and falling like flies. You guys are out there discussing where you guys gonna go eat after church, and then we don't see you no more. You get in your Cadillacs and your Mercedes Benzes and you drive past, you shake your head and you go home. That's what the Democratic Party is consist of. And since you want to piss me off, I'm going to let you know that you are the great harlot that is spoke of in Revelations. Oh, see, you want to mess with me. See, you want to mess with me. But see, the reason why you are cursed, and all you black Democrats are cursed, because you support the things that are abomination to God. You know that homosexuality and transgenderism is abomination to the Most High God, but you still support it. And I say, hold on, there is a difference between respecting a person, because I respect everybody and I treat everybody the same. Matter of fact, an apartment complex that I used to live in a few years back, there was a homosexual couple, and I was the only one in the apartment complex that would sit down and have conversations with them. I was the only one that even waved and said hi to them. So it's not a personal thing. It's about you knowing what's right and what's wrong. And it's not about judging, because the Bible has already done that for us. So it's not about that. There is a difference between saying, hey, I'm going to treat everybody equally the same. And there's a difference between supporting it. When you start to support it, that's when you go past the line. And a lot of you Democrats, you go past the line. You support it. When you support it, then that means you're against God now. Because you're not just saying, hey, this is what it is. I'm going to tolerate it. And I'm going to treat you as a human being no matter what your sexual preferences is. But I'm going to even go as far as to support it. Then you are going against God's wishes. Now you're going too far as a so-called Christian. Oh, see, you done messed up now. You Democrats, you're about to get this work for playing with me. I told you, don't come over here playing with me. And as black people, aren't you ashamed that you are supporting a party that is giving sexually charged books to little kindergartens? Isn't you ashamed that these people are coming in with these transgender books? Aren't you ashamed that you are telling little boys that they are girls and telling little girls that they are boys? Aren't you ashamed to be supporting a party that is pushing all of the agendas that is contrary to the word of God? How does it feel? Since you want to be the big bad wolf and come over here bullying me, since you want to come bullying me, then I'm going to let you know the party that you are supporting, aka the Democratic Party, aka the Democratic Party, which are antichrist in nature, because you are the great whore that spoke of in Revelations. The church has laid down with the whore. Oh yeah, I told you, don't come over here playing with me. I told you that is more under the hood than you know. And now you're going to get this work. Democratic bullies. Democratic bullies. Democratic bullies. Want to get mad because the slave got away and you want to try to trick them back onto the plantation. You remind me of the slaves that will run and tell master, they just left, master. Who? Where did they go? They just left yonder. They've been planning this for a couple of days. They just took out. You better go get your dogs and hurry up before they get away. And the truth is, you done barked up the wrong tree. Because I'm going to tell you about yourself. And I'm going to tell you why your children are cursed in the streets. Because you follow a political party that's pushing Satan's agenda, because you have laid down with the harlots of politics, and you go into the White House where they're casting spells, where they're having demonic energy. Oh yeah, I told you, do not come over here messing with me. I'm going to tell you the truth, and I don't even have to get mad, and I don't have to say anything wrong or derogatory towards anybody, because I respect everybody. If you want to be transgender, be transgender. If you want to be homosexual, be homosexual. You'll never see me trying to stop you from being whatever you want to be. That is your choice, a God-given choice. But I don't have to support it. There's a difference between saying that you have a choice, and there's a difference between supporting it. I will never support that. If it's wrong or right, that's between you and God. What did it say? Fear he that can destroy the soul and the spirit. So I'm not going to sit up here and fear flesh and blood, because you can take my body out, but you can't touch my spirit. But this is what you get for climbing up the wrong tree. Democrats. Our ancestors died for me to have a choice, and you want to take that choice away from me. Demonize me, talk crazy to me, talk down on me, tell me that I'm not black and I'm not this and I'm not that. That ain't nothing but the devil talking. Yeah, I said it. That ain't nothing but the devil talking. Because the Democratic Party has done nothing. The damage that the Democratic Party has done to our culture, when I weigh it out, it doesn't weigh out very well. So this is one of those things where you say, okay, let's weigh out the good and the bad. Well, in my eyes, the bad outweighs the good. The bad outweighs the good. I don't care what the Democratic Party has done. It can never take away the damage of single households. It can never take away the damage of the school to prison pipelines. It can never take away the damage of the crack cocaine era of the 1980s and the 1990s. It can do none of those things. So to that I say, kiss my beautiful black anus.